Solve question number 140, word break 2, hard question. This question says that given an empty string and a full string, as you have to put spaces and make words out of it so that each individual word is in the word dictionary. So this question is hard on Leetcode, but if you look at the question and get a bit idea, it becomes pretty simple. The code doesn't do much over here. Let's try to solve it and see how we can do it in the um, question in the simple way. Now let's explain the question first. As usual, I'll use the comments to solve the problem first and start with the question. So let's say you have words, you have a string A, B, C, D, and your words are A, B, C, D, A, B, C, and A, B, C, D. These are the words. This is the line 3 is a string. These are the words. So how do we go about solving it? So solution is simple. We take the string A, B, C, D, try to insert a space after each char and see if the word is valid. This becomes let's try to put it in the place A and B, C, D. Now A is a valid word. So we say try to break B, C, D in valid positions. Similarly, we can try to put a space after AB. So basically, iterate over the string and place spaces at each position. So if you do in the line number 15, we put it as it becomes AB, remaining word is CD. So this is done and this becomes a function of word break on string CD, right? Similarly, the line number 11, this becomes A is valid, recursive call on word break on B, C, D. So line number 20, this one, we will iterate over each of the space place and put a character if we see the word is valid. If it is valid, we just say that do the recursive call on the function. Now let's see how do we call this one. So we are now going to write a recursive function of how to do the breaking. So def recursive, we say remaining string, what a remaining string is, and say what is my, so first thing, what is my leaf condition. Leaf condition say if not remstr, return so there's an empty string. This is basically saying is a empty string. Now let's say now for I in range length of, we try to put spaces from 1 to length of str, this one, we say if, so word becomes rem str of colon I if word in word dictionary. So basically it's a valid word. Then we say, what can we do? So there are two conditions here. One, nothing is left. Two, some characters are left, right? If nothing is left, what do we do here? If not of rem str I colon, we just say retrieval dot append rem str, that's it. Else we try to break the word, we try to do the recursive call. So what is the recursive call here? Recursive call is recursive rem str of I colon, so remaining string is rem str of I colon, or we can just write it in the line 37. So recursive call is this, recursive I colon. Now one thing you have to figure out, this way, this, so let's say our case was A, B, remaining part is CD. Now and the valid, let's say remaining string is CD and words are C, D, C, CD. So you can get list of values, which is you can get C, comma D, or you can get a CD. So effectively you are getting multiple values over here. So we need to iterate on each of them and join them the remaining first string. So we say for val in recursive string retrieval dot append word plus space plus val, and at the end of it return retrieval. And what we have is, we just say return recursive of rem str. So this is the question how you do the part. We're just iterating over each of the spaces. In the main part is we're saying try to put a space after here. What you're saying line 27 is try to put a space after each char and test. If it works in line number 31, then try to add it to return value. Otherwise, go to the next word. Otherwise, basically you have to keep on going to the other words and keep on doing continuously doing it. Now this is how you do the question. Now let's run this test case and see it works. So something went wrong. Here is remaining string, which is supposed to be the entry is S. So this works. Now problem here is if you do it on the bigger part, if you do on the figure question, this will go to the timeout. Let's say we run this in a timeout solution, it will say timeout. Let's wait for the whole thing. I've run it a couple of times so I know what is going on, but this will timeout. Let's go to the description and say what went wrong here. How can we optimize it? So if you look at this question here, so let's say your test case was again A, B, C, D, and words are A, B, C, D, A, B, C, D. Now when you try to put it, so it can be A, comma, B, comma, then recursive on C, D. Similarly, if we say AB is a recursive of CD. So you can see there is a cache or memoization. So using Python's LRU cache from functools, import LRU cache, we can say here at LRU cache max size equal to 128. Let's say this is the one, and run the test case. This should work and we should be able to finish the code. Yep, this works, and that's how you solve the question number 140, and that's the whole gist of it. Thank you. Bye.